What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, coming back to Dave Matthews Band. Yes, indeed, Dave Matthews Band fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Vintage Vibes Music, and this is actually Vintage Vibes Music's prioritized request for the month of March for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Vintage. Hope you enjoy the show. Vintage Vibes Music wanted to see me react to this. It is Dave Matthews Band with a song called The Last Stop. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Topoda 2012. Topoda, yeah, that's what it says. I almost want to say potato. It's like potato, but they took the toe at the end and put it at the beginning. So yeah, Topoda. Sure, we'll go with that. Topoda 2012, and the video has 565,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Dave Matthews Band, The Last Stop, live in Chicago. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
This is crazy. Oh, yeah. I believe that I scream. I swear.
Well, I
I'm digging the tune. I'm digging the song. I'm digging the groove more than anything else. Just it's it's deceiving. I mean, there's a lot happening within the instrumentation, within the melodic instruments. There's a lot happening. They're all kind of following along with that Hindu scale. 1, flat 2, major 3, 4, 5, flat 6, major 7, 8. They're really following that Hindu scale quite a bit, and they're really relying on it. As a result, and with all the movement happening notationally within all the instrumentation, with all the melodics, it's very easy to lose track and lose sight of what's happening within the groove of the song that's being established by the drummer. The drummer's got a really nice, laid-back 4/4 time feel going, and it fits so well in a very underlying way, almost in a passive way, which really allows more of the attention to be put onto the melodic instruments. But make no mistake, the groove is there, and the groove is what's really kind of attracting me more than anything else. Vocally, I think he's doing a great job with the vocals. Also, again, emulating that Hindu melodic scale. Sounds good. I mean, everything across the board sounds really good. I got no gripe with anything I'm hearing. I'm just saying I'm digging the groove of the song more than anything else. So, anyway, let's keep going here.
And white lie, you comb your hair to hide your lying eyes. And you righteous, so righteous, we're always so right, we're so right. But why all lie? Go away and dream, go away and leave, that we are the chosen one.
that was awkward. For the record, folks, I didn't touch a thing. The video ended. So that's, yeah, we're at zeros. So the video clipped off the ending of the song, I guess. Yeah, interesting. If you don't believe me, folks, the link to the original video is down in the description. Go click on the link and see for yourself. This is where this video ended. So I didn't touch it. I didn't edit it. I didn't cut anything out. Nope, that was not me. Really wish I could have heard what the ending was going to do. I'm really curious to see how they wrapped this up. Did they end the song, or did they use this? They're vamping, and do they use it to go into the next song? That's a possibility too. Maybe that's why it cut off so suddenly. I don't know. I don't know how the original song ends. I don't know how the actual ending is in this format. So leaves it open for a lot of speculation, unfortunately. That's all right. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Dave Matthews Band with The Last Stop. This was a request from Vintage Vibes Music. Okay, I have a score, and the score is probably going to require a little explanation as to how I came to it. I have my reasons, I promise you. So let's get to it, and we'll get to the explanation, and hopefully I'll keep it short so we're not here for another half hour. Anyway, let's get started here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yup, 8.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.3. What does that mean? Well, an 8.3 would translate to a great skill rating. So overall, I think this was a great presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Yeah, let that one sink in for just a few seconds. So there you go, an 8.3, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Let's just get this out of the way. It was long. Okay, it was. And there was a couple of points in the song where I couldn't help but notice that everybody was just kind of vamping. You know, there was nothing really happening in the song to make the song grow. There really wasn't anything happening to make the song, you know, evolve. It was just vamping and vamping and vamping. And you could even see it in Dave's face. Dave was just feeling it in the moment. He was just feeling it in the groove. He was just encapsulating the moment of what was happening for himself on stage and letting it run. Now listen, he's the band leader. He can do whatever he wants, okay? If he wants to take the song and elongate it an extra couple minutes because he's feeling it, hey, more power to him. But at the same time, as a viewer, especially someone, you know, sitting and watching a screen, would I really call that engaging? Nah, not really. So, I mean, I personally feel like they could have cut a couple minutes out, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So, did that hurt the score? Nah, not really, not this time. I get it. I see what was happening, and I understand. Yeah, he wanted to take it and elongate it for his own personal amusement, and that's cool. You know, he was in the moment, he was feeling it, so it's all good. As far as the songwriting goes, the songwriting was interesting. I like the fact they were really utilizing the Hindu scale the way that they were utilizing it. I've always been a big fan of that scale. It gives it that Middle Eastern feel. I always love that sound, that direction. Especially in metal music, it sounds really good. But even in a music setting like this, utilizing this style of music, and the type of band that Dave Matthews Band is, it still sounded really nice. It really did. It felt good. It sounded good, and it kind of threw me for a loop a little bit when I'm sitting here trying to find the groove, because so much attention was being put onto the notation because everybody at times were playing in unison. So all the attention naturally is going to go to that. And I'm sitting here trying to find the groove at the same time. So that was a nice little loop that was thrown in there for me. It made me really try to focus and concentrate on finding the groove and locking in with the groove. Once I did, I was fine, but it was a little bit of a challenge at the beginning. I love what was happening within the drums, in particular the second half of the song, when the drummer, and this is really more the drummer than anyone else, I'm not really sure how you could equate this. It was 12 beats instead of your typical 4-bar phrase. It switched to a 3-bar phrase. So instead of 4 measures of 4/4, it was 3 measures of 4/4. Now, here's the thing. The argument could be made that instead of 3 measures of 4/4, it was 2 measures of 6/4. I tried counting both, and they both worked just fine. Me personally, I felt more comfortable with the 3 measures of 4. That's just me. I'm sure there are other people who are going to make the argument that the 2 measures of 6/4 felt more comfortable to them. And I'm not going to discredit those people. I'm not going to say those people are wrong. I'm just saying, me personally, just how I was feeling it, I was feeling 3 measures of 4. But in either case, whether it be 2 measures of 6 or 3 measures of 4, it came out to 12 beats. And we had a 12-beat phrase. About halfway through the song, the drummer switched that up into that feel. That was interesting. It worked. It worked like a charm. It sounded really nice. I liked it. I liked the way that it broke it up a little bit and gave it a little bit of a new breath of life, a little bit of a slightly new direction. I like that. I do. I'm not complaining about it. I'm giving the drummer all the credit in the world for it making that happen. Musicianship across the board. I'm just going to lump everybody up into one sentence here. I think everybody on stage sounded great. I think everybody on stage did a great job playing their instruments. That goes for the bass, that goes for the guitar, that goes for the violin, that goes for the auxiliary percussion, that goes for the sax. Love the sax solo, by the way. Simplistic, a very simplistic solo, really relying quite a bit on fluttering with the valves, but it still sounded really good across the board. I take that back. It didn't sound really good. It sounded great. So I lumped everybody musicianship-wise into one lump sum, and I'm just going to say everybody on stage did a great job playing their instruments. Now, as far as the live show, you've heard me say a million times that a live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. This is one of the rare occasions where I'm actually going to say the live show kind of wiped itself out. It kind of nullified itself. It didn't help, but it didn't hurt either. There was enough going on stage to create energy and create an atmosphere and keep people's attention as from a visual standpoint. But nothing really stood out as far as adding to the show. So the live show didn't help, but at the same time, it didn't hurt either. So that 8.3 is really more for the song and the live performance of the song from a musicianship standpoint. So yeah, that 8.3, it's a great score. What I feel was a great song. It's a great song. This is a song I'm going to have to listen to again, but I'm going to want to listen to the studio version and see how the studio version lines up to the live performance. Maybe this is one of those times where the live performance of the song just completely blows the studio recording out of the water. That happens. It does happen from time to time, folks. But at the same time, I would like to listen to the studio version on my own and just, kind of compare the two just for myself. So I'll do that on my own time and see how that goes. But for this particular performance, that 8.3 feels really good to me. I like that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.3, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.